Hello Scorpio, welcome to your August 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. Scorpios, this is a beautiful season. It's Leo season. The sun is at home in the sign of Leo, ruling Leo, of course. So you might see people in society, in your community in general, just a lot more optimistic, being a little bit more romantic even with their gestures, being a lot more playful, you name it. That is the energy of Leo. You know, the sun is at its height here in the summer, especially here in the northern hemisphere. And so it's unique time, but of course I'm excited to talk about what it specifically means for you and your sign Scorpio. And it's affecting that part of your chart it's an exciting part of your chart. But before we go over it, of course I have a couple quick announcements, Scorpio. I'm doing a free video reading giveaway. So a free personal video reading giveaway. You can follow the details on how to enter in to win that on my Facebook page. I'll let you know what post to share so that you get your name entered into the drawing. So yeah, you know, if you're not following me on Facebook, the link is below in the descriptions box. Do that so you can enter in to win. And also check out the Psychic Message in a Bottle that I'm offering in my Etsy shop now. If you want to do a personal reading with me, want something kind of unique, try that. You also get a crystal pendant, your zodiac sign's charm with it, and so I'm just really proud of it. And yeah, so please do also subscribe to my channel, like, share with someone who you think needs to hear this message, all that jazz, Scorpio. This is your support group, your place in space to just share and be yourself in. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start shuffling your cards here while we talk about the big moons that are happening. So August 15th, that is the first day I want you to pay attention to. We have the Aquarius full moon happening on that day. This Aquarius full moon is going to be, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. We're going to be seeing a lot more people in society lashing out. Lashing out, especially with any subjects and any sort of thing that relates to, you know, oppression, where the government, where religions have been too controlling, you know, old, outdated doctrines, structures, rules that need to go. You're going to see and even feel yourself, Scorpio, maybe being a lot more of a rebel and wanting to stand up for these things, cause some change, you know, create a little bit of a ruckus, you know, a little bit of shock, you know, so in order to incite change, you know, that is what this energy wants to do. And ultimately, at a deeper level, Scorpio, Aquarius wants to bring more personal freedom by doing this, by, you know, facing these challenges. And you know, whether that's through more protests happening, which we could very well see, or just standing up for something, you know, taking action in some way. You know, it's powerful. It wants to invite in more personal freedom so that we as a people, as an individual, can be more comfortable in our individual nature, with our individual gifts. And, you know, this energy is just more, it's about more power to the people, which is beautiful, of course. So definitely going to see some old traditions breaking down, you know, stuff that just doesn't work for us, all that jazz. A lot of revolutionizing wanting to be done with this full moon. So, yeah, there you have it. It's going to be something. On the 30th of August, we have the Virgo new moon. So this is going to be a lot more soft and grounding. I feel like your cards are done, so I'm just going to set them down here while we finish up. it's going to be a lot more grounding. It's going to bring more attention to your physical health and daily routines and schedules that maybe affect your health. You know, your sleeping schedule patterns, dieting, workout routines if you have them, or if perhaps you need them. That kind of stuff is popping up with this. And, you know, with this Virgo energy too, what I love about the Virgo energy is that it's got such a helpful energy. Virgo's really willing to help and be of service. So you might find others being more helpful, wanting to, you know, maybe help out with more chores around the house, you know, get involved with a community organization, nonprofit organization, something like that. And, you know, the other side of this new moon, especially coming from the full moon this month, I mean, it's going to be great for going back over details and kind of revisiting, reevaluating some of the things that were done or said around that full moon, and just being a little bit, taking on a more logical approach and just looking at the fine points. You know, so just revisiting, re-editing in some ways, whatever was going on, whatever you were doing around that time. So there you have it with the full and new moon, Scorpio. Let's go down here this month and check out your cards. All right, welcome below deck, whoop, Scorpio. So feel free to take a couple of deep breaths here before we pull your cards. Allow your mind to just kind of clear. Be open to the message that your spirit guides want to bring to you right now. So I'm also going to be giving you a oracle love message from the romance angels here. Yes, specific to your love and relationship life. All right, let's start here. First thing coming up, the wheel. Wheel of Fortune. Let's just scooch that over there. I'm just hearing a very, you know, broad message here with this, Scorpio, of there's a big sort of take happening with something in your life. Taking on a big opportunity, taking on a bigger approach, taking on more in some capacity, Scorpio. That's going to be a theme for you here in August. With the Wheel of Fortune here, it is about, with taking on something that big and everything, it's something that is also going to be very abundant for you, I'm hearing, Scorpio. Very abundant. And, you know, the sun is hitting your 10th house, Scorpio. So that is all about career, finances, your public reputation in the community, how you're seen in the public's eye, that kind of stuff. So, especially any of you who've been waiting for any kind of finality, answer, if you've been waiting for a bigger opportunity, the right opportunity, more fortune and favor to just make its way to you, well, it's happening. The Wheel of Fortune is saying, yes. Yes. It's like all of those puzzle pieces are really coming together here, especially when it comes to your purpose and career, Scorpio. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right, so next up, the Princess of Cups. I'm hearing for a lot of you Scorpios, there's a reinvention of your emotional approach going on or being asked of you with the Princess of Cups. A reinvention of how you emotionally receive, especially I'm hearing specifically how you emotionally receive from others, how you emotionally absorb other people's energy, or simply, you know, the opportunities that you get around you, how you receive those opportunities, those, you know, job offers, those gifts, whatever it be, Scorpio. It's a sense of being a lot more open as well with your feelings. So next up, Ace of Wands. Yeah, wow. So definitely some new beginnings showing up here for you. Wow. And yeah, Aces especially, opportunity coming to you, an offering emerging for you here. Some sort of offer being given. It's just really going to, it's something that's really inspirational I'm getting here, Scorpio. Really inspirational. I'm getting that many of you Scorpios, you're passing through sort of this doorway that you have been longing, you know, to move through for a while. And, you know, this Ace of Wands to me is, especially sitting under the wheel, is breakthrough energy. It's a breakthrough, especially in your creativity, Scorpio. If you're a creative Scorpio, and even an artsy Scorpio, this is really speaking, saying that, you know, there's a breakthrough in that area for you. Yeah. There's a lot of joy to be found, especially approaching the full moon. But, you know, even with the new moon that happens at the end of July, because it's happening in the sign of Leo, and, you know, with this predominant sun picture, it just really is speaking to me of things really picking up, you know, quite quickly. You could get an offer right off the bat coming into August, a lot of you. All right, so let's draw the next card. Ooh, the High Priest. All right, so with the High Priest here. Again, very predominant sun energy. There's a lot more structure happening for you. You know, especially once you get into Virgo season at the end of August here, you'll find that there's a lot more structure, and you're gonna, there's like, with the High Priest here, there's some sort of balance going on here. You find more of that balance between, and you recognize the results between your spiritual life and how that influences, and it really changes and uplifts your decisions, your work, you know, your hopes and wishes on this earth. And, you know, the High Priest also, it does speak of getting a little bit more spiritual. And being next to the Ace of Wands, you might find yourself, some of you Scorpios, really breaking into a new sort of spiritual doctrine, spiritual path. Finding a new, you know, spiritual support group or community to be a part of too, I'm getting here. There's a lot of enlightenment coming to you. Yeah, so let's get the next one. We have strength. Okay. Strength showing up here. So, wow. Yeah. You know, representative of Leo energy here. You may have a Leo or a Taurus here. Leo, Taurus, or even potentially a Capricorn whose energy is influencing you this month. So pay attention to that, Scorpio. But strength here, it's like this new chapter that you're getting into, especially with your career, your public reputation, how you express yourself to the world, to your community. There's a breakthrough happening with that. There is empowerment happening with that. You know, you're being asked to boldly, completely be yourself. And getting to this level of strength, this level of boldness, of being this kind of confident, you have to give yourself compassion. You have to show yourself compassion, Scorpio. And that's really what strength is asking you to do here. And we all have that kind of wild side and wild beast within. And you're just being asked to really, you know, show that side of yourself, a little bit of love, a little bit of compassion. I'm also hearing the words, you don't have to be perfect with this. All right, I feel like a little bit of clarity wants to come out. I want to get one for the High Priest specifically. Okay, let's see here. I feel like it's this one. Okay, so 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. So, you know, there could be a separation going on here. You know, we did talk about changing your spiritual group or outlook a little bit, Scorpio, but it could even just be relating to work here. There's something about leaving something that isn't making you happy anymore, or giving more structure, something that is perhaps, especially with your work or, you know, with a relationship that has been making you unhappy, that has been making you feel stressed even. There is a calling to give that more structure. The solution is to just give it more structure. It doesn't have enough structure. Yeah. And even consulting with someone, especially a male figure, Scorpio, who might be a little more wiser when it comes to finances, when it comes to career choices and exploration. Perhaps consult with them. There's a need with the 5 of Pentacles for advice here. Interesting. I feel like this one actually deserves even a little more clarification. So I'm going to use my other deck here. Just don't be hard on yourself. I'm getting here, Scorpio. Try not to be so hard on yourself if you feel like you've got to shift something that you have invested a lot of time in before, or someone who you invested a lot of time in before. There's almost like a guilt in, you know, having to create a change or move away from that. Ah! Okay, saw that. Okay, we're just gonna go with this. Oh wow, death is still on the bottom of the deck. That's your card. That's funny. Okay, I feel like these ones are really resonating because they fell face up. So we have the Two of Wands and Five of Wands. Oh my goodness. Yeah, looking at bigger prospects here, Scorpio. Bigger prospects, moving away from turning your back on, you know, moving away from those people who are troublemakers, who cause you grief in any way. It's almost like there's someone who's wanting to stir up some sort of tension, you know, create some sort of fight or something here for you. And you have to be the strong one here. You have to be the strong one and be like, nah, I'm not going to give in to your drama, to your teasing. There's a little bit of that going on here. You're like, I'm rising above this. There's a lot of fire energy here that is, you know, it can really inspire you. It can really open you up to new possibilities, or it could really cause issues that have to, you know, control issues and dominance issues I'm getting here. But I feel like it's mostly the other person towards you, Scorpio. So just something to watch out for. You know, you're being called to take the compassionate approach. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. Ooh! Your cards are just like popping out. Okay, so we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, and I feel like strength is speaking to that as well. Love yourself, Scorpio. Where you have been too critical on yourself, self-loathing in any capacity, it's time to embrace that part of yourself. Start affirming yourself now. And that's going to alter romance and those personal love connections around you. I feel like getting one more romance angel for you as well, Scorpio. Okay. I feel like it's actually the second one. All right, so this advice is keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Yeah. Pretty self-explanatory, I feel like. So, especially for you singles, for you single Scorpios out there. And I feel like, you know, that's kind of what this Five of Pentacles is slightly referring to as well, whether it's business relationships or personal intimate relationships, Scorpio. Expectations is coming up with this. You know, maybe just having a stubborn set of expectations that needs to change as well. You know, that's part of what, especially if you are leaving a relationship or a job, a partnership, or collaboration, something like that, you also have to change your frame of mind once that, action is done or taking place. And, keeping an open mind, allowing yourself to be open to a different sort of type is going to be powerful. And you'll be pleased. I feel like for a lot of you Scorpios, there is a soulmate, romantic, or even just friendship-wise, who wants to come in, who might even already be in your circle, in your surroundings, someone who you've even met before, and in order to really truly see them and recognize them, or see something with them in a different light, you're being asked to just change your perspective about them, or try just, try putting yourself out there in a different way, presenting yourself differently. And by presenting yourself differently, Scorpio, it helps you naturally just open up to other people's different presentations. Different presentations happening in the room. That's just kind of something specific that wanted to come out. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to take you back up here now. See you up here. Something else popping up here, Scorpio. For any of you who've been wondering if you're ready, if you're at that level, if you're ready to take on a different job or a different project, embody a more evolved side of yourself. If you're wondering if you're ready, answer is yes. Be encouraged. You are ready, Scorpio. You are ready for it. It just takes a little extra strength. And I think you're really going to find it this month, for sure. So, we're just going to leave it at that, Scorpio. I love what is showing up here. The work opportunity looks good. Some offers look good. Yeah. And the changes coming in even your love and romantic life. Fabulous. Don't forget to love yourself first. Dark and light side. So Scorpio, if you do want to do a personal one-on-one reading with me, then all the information, Etsy shop link and stuff is below. Don't forget, if you want to enter in to win the free video reading, then do that by following me on my Facebook. The details will be there. So of course that link and everything is below in the descriptions box too. And share in the comments. Let me know, let your fellow Scorpios know what spoke to you the most, how things are evolving and just shaping up in your life this month. Let me know. This is your space to share your feelings, Scorpio. So do so. All right. Take care. I will see you in the next video.